So this week's Real Talk Wednesday is based on questions I had posted on Instagram. Some of you messaged me from that post and some of you had emailed me. So one of the biggest questions I had was, where did I grow up? Where was I from? I grew up in a super small town in British Columbia. And it was hours away from any city, tiny little place called Manson Creek. It was an amazing childhood, and my mom homeschooled us until we were in grade 8. And we're a really close-knit family, so our family's still super close even though we're all spread out everywhere. So it was a wonderful upbringing. And then we moved to Prince George, and that's also in BC. I know a lot of you aren't from Canada, so I went to high school in Prince George and then I graduated from UNBC. What did I do before I was a mom? So before I was a mom, always wanted to work in fashion. After I graduated, I was actually going to be a teacher. I took a job offering, and that's how I moved to Vancouver Island. I ran a couple clothing stores. I was a merchandiser, buyer, head manager, and I traveled all around North America buying clothes, which is so fun for the store, and I absolutely loved it. After that, I worked at a magazine for a bit, and I was in sales and marketing, and then I was pregnant with our son, Riley, and yeah. So how did I meet my husband? I actually met him here. I was working at the clothing store. He would come in and would ask me all the time, but at the time I wasn't really interested in dating, and so he would leave me his card every single time he'd come in and say, when you're single, give me a call. But he stuck out in my head because he was so persistent. I moved to Chicago for a bit and I lived with my sister. While I was living in Chicago, emailed me and asked me, hey, where'd you go? I don't see you at the store anymore. And before you know it, we were coming back to Vancouver Island for my granny's birthday, and he was here and we met up, and the rest is history. I never left. I didn't take the job offering I had in Chicago. We went on one date and that was it. Don't plan things. That's when it can happen and your whole life can change. How do you keep fit? By really keeping busy with the kids. They keep me on the go all the time. We're pretty active, like we go to the park a lot, we go on walks a lot, and we love the beach, we love hiking on all of our trails. I just started doing some weight training and I love yoga, and I like to draw. That's the best part of being a mom. It's just seeing them grow, seeing them become more independent, seeing them turn into like really amazing little people that I'm so proud of. And I love being a mom. It's the best job I've ever had. Being the mom's best job I ever had. It's not always the easiest though, and you know, some days I think, oh my gosh, am I just like the worst mom ever? I don't know. And then some days are easier and some days are amazing, so you just have to go with it, and no one is perfect. My favorite social media platform is definitely Instagram. It's how I vlog, it's where I link everything through. Really easy to for businesses to find me and for me to find them and see if we're a match. You can be picky and you can choose who you want to work with. When did I become a mom? So I became a mom when I was 26, and I think it was a great time for me in my life. I had traveled a lot already. I had finished my degree and I was really ready. He's 6 now, which is insane. And we also have Emmeline. She'll be 4 in May, and they are the best things in my life, including my husband and my dog. So, yeah. What products do you use on your hair? Joico K-Pack, and that's the shampoo. So this one is the Repair Damage. Try to use the ones that say it's for the most damaged hair. Whether I'm feeling like my hair is damaged or not, I try to just, it's really good for the moisture part of it. And so then this is the conditioner, and this one is for blonde hair. It's the purple, and it just gets rid of any brassiness tones. It really helps tone it out. So this one is Silk Infusion, and it is a lifesaver. And it's gonna last you a long time because you just need a tiny little drop. So then after I put that on, then I just blow dry, nice and shiny, and it feels really nice and silky. So that's a definite, you have to try that one. What is my favorite moisturizer? I have been loving and using this one. I'm sorry, there's a lot of makeup on it. It had it in my makeup case. Anyways, this is the oil-free mattifying lotion. I put this one on and then I'll put my primer over, then my foundation over it. It does keep the oil down big time. I always make sure I'm using an SPF. So this one's SPF 45 and I'm crazy about it. I probably use 45 and up. I will put links under this video on the blog and where you can get all these products. Do I have any cool projects coming up? Actually, so last year I had a goal happen this year, and I will be doing a post about it in the next week. I just partnered with Fresh Magazine, and they have just gone national, so that's so exciting. How do you manage family, work, and being healthy? I'm a routine person. I have to have a schedule, have a clear picture of what I need to do each week, and I usually get that done when they're at school. My husband tries to take Sundays off so we can have one day a week that's a family day. I always have sit-down dinners. That's so important to me because that's how I was raised. That comes into the healthy part of it as well. I always home cook meal. All of our meals are home cooked. Sometimes my husband, he just can't quite make it home for the dinners, but the kids and I always sit down. We have a no cell phone, no toy, and no TV rule at dinner. Sometimes I'll put music on with dinner, but we all sit and talk, and we take turns and tell each other about our day and something either good or bad that happened. Whatever they want to tell me about, to make sure the kids feel important and they're part of everything, because they're my whole life. I love them so much. But we have what's called a secret circle, and that's when they can tell mommy anything they want and mommy won't get mad at them, which really works even from a young age. For us that works, and it's just part of our nightly routine. Next question is, how do you maintain getting ready with the kids every day? So here's the thing about it. I don't do my hair every single day, and I get really creative with different ways you can do your hair. So it's not necessarily washing, conditioning, blow drying it every single day or curling it or whatever you're doing. That's not what I do at all. So dry shampoo is amazing. You need it in your life. It's how I get through my week. Next day after that, I'll do maybe a braid, maybe a bun, just change it up. Love hats too, so I wear my New York hat sometimes, or I wear my Jets hat a lot. And that helps me get through the week as well. Sometimes I'm in my Lululemons, sometimes I'm in a hoodie. It's not always glamorous. It doesn't have to be complicated. It could be anything from a pair of leggings and Converse, like a cute hoodie, put my hat on, done. Don't get down on yourself. Just maybe try something new. My childhood dreams. Growing up, I had this weird thing where I didn't ever really know what I wanted to be, and it would stress me out. A lot of the time it was something to do with fashion. I used to like sew Barbie clothes, and my sister and I used to play Barbies for like 6 hours a day, cut their hair, and just do all that girly stuff. I just wanted to be a little entrepreneur. I would mix my mom's perfumes together and put them in tiny little jars, and then go down by the side of the road and try to sell these little perfumes, and I don't think they smelled very good. I think I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and I will always have that. How do you balance home, work, and your kids being so little? A typical day is just then maybe we'll go to a park, or we'll take the doggy out for a walk or something fun like that. A lot of the time there'll be skating, swimming, and then we'll have ballet and hockey. Balancing the work and the kids together is just trying to keep them separate, and I always try to think how they feel. If my mommy was doing this, how would it make me feel? So with that in mind, I try to stay off my phone when I'm with the kids. Sometimes I'll just put it in my bedroom drawer. Kind of how I manage it. And when they go to bed at night, sometimes I'll work at nighttime too. Was saying that, then I do like to spend time with my husband when he gets home. So it's all about balance and trying to find that balance and what's comfortable for you and your family. Okay, next question is, when did you decide to start Instagram? When was your moment when you said, let's just do this? Moment when I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. I was actually flying to Minneapolis to my sister's wedding, sitting in the airport, and I was just kind of going through my Instagram, looking at things, and with my love for fashion, I said to myself in the airport, I thought, you know what, why can't I do this too? This looks so fun, why can't I try? I had no idea what I was doing. And that week without the kids, I came home, I started my Kaylin Love, and I pulled on pictures of braids I'd done, hair I'd done, makeup I like, and before you know it, people started liking and following, and amazing people I've met, which are all you guys, and yeah, so I'm so happy I did it. Thanks all so much for all your questions. I love them, I love answering them. Next week I'll be doing another Real Talk Wednesday. I want to let you moms know this is important to me. It's not selfish take the time for yourself and figure out what you love. Okay, bye.